Central with Burt Barron on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. From politics to entertainment, from social issues to lifestyles, from newsmakers to pop culture. If it's Jersey, it's on Jersey Central with Burt Barron, 732-545-9282. Or toll free at 888-545-9282.
It is 7:37, back on Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. Your chance to win some tickets to see Stomp at the State Theater in New Brunswick coming up. We'll give those away coming up a little bit later on this morning. Let's go to the Raritan Bay Medical Center Jersey Newsmaker Hotline and welcome in from National Estate Jewelers in East Brunswick, Mr. Barry Blank, who joins us every Tuesday at this time for a feature that we call What's It Worth? And we talk about some things in precious metals and collectibles and antiques and just some things that are going on in those particular fields. And Barry joins us today. Barry, welcome back to WCTC. How are you?
A little, a little chilly this morning.
Yeah, I understand that. Me too. But I guess that kind of leads to my first question for you. If someone brings you coins, collectibles, diamonds, gold in a cold temperature like this, does this affect the measurements of these things at all, Barry? Does the weight change? Does the makeup change when it's this cold out when someone brings you some stuff?
No, the values don't really change, but technically a scale, something to weigh gold might change, but you're talking about negative 100 degrees or something like that to affect an actual weighing machine.
Okay, to some people it probably feels that cold this morning, but it's not quite there. So, right.
No. But it's just part of looking at everything.
Okay, good to know. I always wondered about that. All right, let's talk about the gold prices, Barry, and what causes them to go up and down. And temperatures are going down, but what's going on with gold prices, and what causes those fluctuations in the price?
There's a lot of things that cause fluctuations in price, from the world conditions to demand and supply and demand, as we've always heard. But the supply and demand is determined or affected by many things. If a large gold-producing country should stop producing, price will go up. If there's huge demand in some countries, they use gold as a wedding present, and huge amounts of gold are being used. But really, gold doesn't follow any hard and fast rules. Some general rules are: if the stock market goes up, gold goes down, and the reverse is also true, where if the stock market, whatever the stock market does, gold goes in the other direction. That's because gold can be a currency or a commodity, and it, again, as I said before, it doesn't follow any rules.
Everybody kind of holds their breath, too, Barry, when it seems like there's going to be an announcement coming up. The Treasury Department is perhaps going to change the interest rate today. For someone that's keeping a close eye on that, does that have any impact on the price of gold and precious commodities?
That's actually one of the biggest factors in the change of the gold price. Whenever, for instance, the Fed increases interest rates, people take their money out of gold and put it into money, bonds and stocks and bank accounts. The thing with gold is that it doesn't pay a dividend. The physical metal doesn't pay a dividend. You can buy an ounce of gold. The current price is around $1,100 an ounce. It went down a little bit today, you can't make or lose any money until you've actually sold that metal. So the interest rates go up, gold goes down. The interest rates go down, gold goes up.
Okay, so as long as you kind of stand pat and hold with what you have, you don't lose or gain anything then, right?
Yeah, well, until you go to sell it.
Gotcha.
And that's one of the issues with having gold in your investment portfolio.
Okay. Now, Barry, I know that the fix was a band out of London from the 80s, but it's not the same as the London fix. Can you explain what the London fix is?
Very cute, very cute.
My favorite band.
Fix is the London. I didn't even know that. The London fix is a group of now 11 banking and financial organizations that get together, and it's sort of a bidding process. I don't 100% understand it, but they actually all of them have to agree upon the price before it's released. And depending on how many I think contracts, they call them, are being called for, or how many contracts are being bought or sold. They all have to, and it's done by conference call, by the way. It used to be done um, on a group of, I believe, 5 people, 5 banks that would get together and they would raise or lower a flag, a small flag on a desk, depending on when it was agreed upon. But this is agreed upon twice a day. We call it the AM fix. For London, it's the PM fix because it's 6 hours in advance of us. And the actual AM fix in London, or our, is in the middle of our night. So the PM fix, it's interesting.
They raise a flag on a desk? How formal. I'd
Well,
love to see this ceremony.
yeah, I'd like to see it too, but they don't do that anymore. Now it's all done by conference call, and I think they say the flag is raised. Actually, it's actually verbally said.
Oh, is that how it works? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool.
Now,
Yeah.
the, go ahead. The first fix was, I believe, in 1919.
Okay.
That's when it first started, and it evolved to many, many different ways since then.
Okay. Barry Blank is with us. This is What's It Worth here on Jersey Central. We're talking about gold today, supply, demand, what drives the price, what kind of the factors that influence and what the price of an ounce of gold is. Barry, are big fluctuations, either big drops or big gains, kind of abnormalities? It's really not the normal when you see big, huge fluctuations in the price, is it?
Well, not on a daily basis, but in the last month, it gained about $50, $60 an ounce, and
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. It went to just over $1,100 an ounce, and in a history of gold below 275 an ounce for the last 5 years, it's higher than it's ever been in the all-time history. So,
wow. Okay. And
yeah.
do you see anything coming up? It's kind of impossible to predict where it's going, right?
It's impossible. On a daily basis, the gold fluctuates $5 to $10, but on a long-term basis, it's much slower. And it's a gradual change. It could be over years or days or months that it changes $10, $20, $50.
Yeah, slow and steady, like anything else when it comes to that, right?
And nobody knows. Anybody who says they know for sure it's going to go. I mean, when gold was at $1,900 an ounce, people were saying, "Oh, it's going to $5,000 an ounce."
Right.
You see that hindsight is 20/20 because it didn't happen.
Yeah, they're going to be at their oceanfront resorts in Kansas over the weekend too. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So today is free evaluation day at National Estate Jewelers. How does that work?
Well, you bring in anything you'd like. We'll evaluate a few items for you at no charge, whether you're buying or selling or just want information on what you inherited. And there is absolutely no charge. Should you want or would like to have an written insurance paper, appraisal, there would be a fee. And we're also giving away a coupon in our store for, I believe it's 10% off any purchase.
Nice. Okay. So get over there today. And as always, you'll be made an offer. It's never, how much do you want for this, Barry? That's not the way to do it.
No, it's definitely not the way. Anybody who says how much do you want is trying to trap you into saying a low price, hoping you don't know. We will always say this is what it's worth to us.
Mm-hmm.
And we will make you an offer because we're professionals. You're not a professional. You're a client. And by the way, the difference between clients and customers is a client is somebody under our protection. So we have to do the right thing for you.
Very good. Don't fall for that, how much you're looking to get for this trap, because that's exactly what it is. One last thing for you, Barry. What will you do tomorrow once you win the Powerball? What's up going to happen after Wednesday?
I don't know. The whole staff keeps putting money into it, and I even bought I put $10 into a lottery, 5 lines for my customers and my not my customers. We'll share it anyway. My employees and myself. But
wow. Okay.
the contract didn't come in. That deal, the $800 million deal last week, didn't come in. I think I might have gotten struck by lightning. But that might be more possible.
Yeah, either that, sainthood, or giving birth to identical quintuplets. Apparently, you have a better chance at. So we'll see. Right. Barry, thank you as always, and we'll talk again next Tuesday on What's It Worth. All right?
All right. Take care.
All right. Thanks a lot. All right, Barry Blank, National